How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing today? I'm going to say hi real quick. Hi real quick. Hi real quick. I just got back from the Arabian desert and now I'm going to make jewelry with you guys. Let's make jewelry. Get out your crafting stuff and some hot tea and some biscuits and scrumpets and scrimpets and trumpets. And let's make some stuff. If you paint, if you bake, if you crochet, knit, or paint, set up your supplies and hang out with us. Or just relax, close your eyes, let the sound play, the sound of my soothing voice. Let it take you to a relaxing place. And let's make some pieces together. Okay, let's do that. Yay, that's a fun time. Here we go. Woohoo. Hello, Sherry. Sherry, Sherry baby. These are the acrylic glass ones from last time. So, let's see. I'm still cleaning up the table from the incredible birthday gift I got yesterday. So I have to get all this stuff organized and, oh, these stones are from Baxter Monkey. Incredible birthday gift. You can't totally see it, but it's all this stuff here I have to put away. So, ooh, Barbados. Is it warm and sunny there? I hope so. Hi, Julie. Hi, Andrea. Hi, Melissa. Look at the coolest pendant in the world. Gotta show you that again. I didn't make it. It was sent to me as a gift. I love it. Ooh, yeah. All right, let's see. I want to make some earrings. I haven't made earrings, and I'm just on an earring kick. Let me get some of my beads. Set these guys up. Let's go up a little higher so you guys can see the mess. So this is not going to be anything exciting or impressive. I'm literally just going to relax and make jewelry. I'm not going to necessarily make it fast or entertaining. Just relaxing. And you guys can just hang out and relax. So nice. I was going to have nice music playing in the background. I actually prepared some piano music, but I didn't get it ready to play in time, so maybe next time. So for now, we'll just have this nice setup. Got myself a few little teeny tiny trays of some beads and stones. Just little teeny tiny setup. It's a humble little teeny tiny. Look at these new gel grip tools I got from Mary for my birthday. Yay. In my water I can drink. and my third arm to help me. Hi. All right, let's come down so I can see you guys. I'm just going to do some more cleaning. I didn't want to be late from the time I said I'd set up, but it's just going to be a little boring for a minute. This is not going to be an exciting show. You're just going to hear me clickety-clacking and drinking water. But, I'll go up higher so you can watch me clean. That's exciting. See my golden feather magnifying glass. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. 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 See how I clean? I just pick things up and then throw them down again 3 inches further away. And then I feel like I'm doing something. Makes me feel like I know how to clean. And then my assistants come in and do the real cleaning, and they roll their eyes. And I say, aren't you guys glad I pre-cleaned for you by pushing everything to one side? And they're like, yeah, we're so glad, thanks. Thanks so much. Sometimes you just don't know where to put something for a minute. If you just keep moving it around the table, eventually you figure out a place to put it. Just keep moving. That's what I say. Just keep moving. It's like a boxer. You don't know where to strike. You don't know where he's going to hit you. You just keep moving. You got to keep moving. Keep the energy flowing. That's what you do. If you just sit there in a slump staring at the table like, I'll never clean this mess, then you just sink into apathy, and you don't. But if you just keep picking up one little piece of wire and moving it around at a time, it's like life. You just keep moving, keep doing something. What's the worst choice you can make? No choice. The worst choice you can make is obsessing over making the wrong choice and paralyzing yourself. Make the wrong choice. Guarantee the wrong choice is 90% as good as the right choice. If it's that hard to make a choice, then probably both choices are equally okay. And the worst possible thing you can do is make no choice, because then time is ticking away and you'll get to a point where you can't even make either choice. And then you'll regret it because you'll realize either choice would have been great. And there really wasn't a right or wrong. There was just like, should I have a hot dog or a cheeseburger today? Well, one isn't supremely better or worse than the other. It's just, if you don't make any choice, then you don't get lunch and then you start starving. So keep moving, keep learning to save my scraps. I used to throw them out because I was just so messy. It would just pile up and make more of a mess. But now that I have all this room in the store, I'm like getting little bins to save my scraps. Let me go get a bin for these. So see, I tried to overkill. The few times I tried to save my scraps, I thought I had to save save them in an organized fashion, like all the same gauge, all the same color in different containers. And then it just became a mess, and I didn't have room for all that, and I gave up, and I ended up just throwing it all away. So I'm slowly learning all the secrets. Ba da da, ba 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 da. Is there any other music for a lazy afternoon than that instrumental? Ba 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 da, ba 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 da na 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 na. Bum, bum, ba-da. It's actually kind of depressing, but it's also kind of relaxing. Bum, bum, ba-da. Anyway. What are you guys up to? Let's see. Yeah. Can I start over? Okay, I'll start over. This is a mess. I'm cleaning it. You guys watch and be bored. That's your job today. This little punk man that Mary gave me. So cute. Look at that hair. That's so cool. The hair is so cool. Ba da 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 dun 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 dun. Ba da 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 dun 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 dun. Oh. What is this? This is 18. I grabbed the wire so quick that I have to mark it with a Sharpie because I can't read the fine print. It's I don't have patience for that. Anybody thinks Crosby, Stills, and Nash is our house is a very, very, very fine house with 2 cats in the yard. Life used to be so hard. Now everything is easy because of you. Anybody think that coming in the wave of the counterculture? Hippies dropping out, tuning in, freaking out, whatever the phrase is, rebelling against authority, not having anything traditional. No way, man. Not going to be stuck in that white picket fence illusion that their parents trying to sell to us. No way, man. Toke on this, man. You think that Crosby, Stills, and Nash song coming out in the middle of that was like kind of disgusted some of the hippies? Describing domestic bliss with 2 cats in a house in a nice residential neighborhood. Maybe Crosby, Stills, and Nash was the counterculture. They were the real rebels, rebelling with a mortgage. Thank you, Tommy. Today I'm teaching you how to ponder Crosby, Stills, and Nash. It's an important lesson. You can't see my face, but you can see my arm. So that's all that matters. Hi. Today the lesson is keep your table clean. It will bring you a lot less stress, even if you take a long time to clean it. But just put on some nice music. Keep your table clean. This guy's still up. There's still like 45 of those 5-piece sets from Sunday, and there's also a bunch of stone and bead kits if anybody wants to check it out. But I'm not gonna promote this too heavily today. I'm mostly just going to be hanging out with you guys, seeing what's going on. What's going on? What's going on? I think that's how I got that way, Tommy, eating too many greens. I heard greens don't have too much caloric value. They have some vitamins, but not much carbs or fat there. But if you think that's scary, I have some other medical issues. This is my other hand. So, when I go out in public, it's like, which hand do I show the people? It depends what kind of reaction I want to get. Ha 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 ha! That was a good one. Someone told me long ago, there's a calm before the storm. I know it's been coming for some time. I want to know, have you ever seen the rain? I want to know, have you ever seen the rain coming down from a moving train? All right, let's make some pieces. Boom, 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 boom. Yep, 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 yep. I want to know, have you ever seen the rain? Ooh, I want to know, have you ever seen the rain coming down from a moving train? I see bright moon rising. I see trouble on its way. I see river overflowing. I see hurricanes at play. Don't go out tonight, it's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. Whoa, don't go out tonight, 'cause it's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. Wow, 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 wow. Ba-da-da-da-ba-ba-boo. Be-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Be-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Da-da-da-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da-da. Be-be-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Now see if we can do that twice. Probably not. Probably make up something totally different. You better play that guitar there, Tommy boy. You better play that guitar now. I'll teach you you might already know it, but that Bad Moon song, you just pick any key you want. Tell me what chord you're gonna play, and I'll tell you what to play next. You just pick any chord, just any not a minor chord. I'm in the great state of Pennsylvania, and I'm in this little teeny tiny mall here. I'm not even open to the public, so there's no point in even telling you. But if you want to come visit me in person, you can message me and I'll tell you more info. I don't want to put it out on this there internet, see, because then I'll get all them stalkers trying to clamor in my window and, you know, throw confetti at me. It always kind of distracts me from my work. But you look like you're from Hawaii. Kalua Kalika Mami. Yay. Come on, Tommy, play that guitar. Tell me what chord you're going to play. Pick a chord. Don't hold out on us. We're counting on you. What did I do after that? I don't even remember what I did with this thing. We'll just make another swirl. Whatever. Whatever. Whatever, whatever. Girl. G. Okay, there you go. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, bum, ba, da, da, da. Stay with me. I'm probably not singing in G. But just keep playing that G. Let me see. I'll get in key with you, Tommy. I tuned this not too long ago, so this should be in a good G. So you want, I feel that bad moon arising. I feel trouble on its way. I see that river overflowing. Now come with. Now you gotta go to C. Go to C. Don't go out tonight. Baxter Monkey. Nobody wants to see this. They just want to watch the swirls and hear it. Nobody wants to see it. Baxter Monkey's always making me do things I don't want to do. Are you in C now, Tommy? Don't go out tonight. He's bound to take your life. Now you go to D. There's, and then C. Bad moon on the rise. That's it. That's all you need. D. Don't go out tonight. Oh wait, no. C. Don't go out tonight. Back to G. It's bound to take your life. D. There's C. A bad moon on the rise. G. And then you just stay in G for a while after it. Oh, sorry. There's a little bit of interlude in there. There's a little bit of G, D, C, G, D, C. I see rivers overflowing. I see trouble on its way. I see hurricanes and lightning. I see all those things in the song. Now up to C. Don't go out tonight. Back to G. Cause it's bound to take your life. D. There's C. A bad moon on the rise. G. Don't go out tonight. Cause it's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. That's it. 3-chord song. Everybody would always make fun of the 3-chord song, but you know what? Your favorite top 9 of your favorite top 10 songs are guaranteed are 3-chord songs. Do not despise the small things in life. That's what the building blocks of what everything else is made of. All right, so back to these earrings here. Whoa. Boo 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 boo. I'm gonna make this pair look like the other pair. See, right now they're close, but this pair has kind of a nice round feel, and this pair is still kind of square. You gotta mush it around a little more. Oh, there we go. That's getting there. It's getting there. Oh. Yep, almost there. We're about there. That's about it. I think that's good. Yep, it'll work. Now let's pick some beads for the top. Boo ba da ba, mea ba ba da ba, wa ba ba da boo, wa da boo, wa ba do, ba do 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 ba 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 da ba, wa ba ba, be do 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 ba da 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 da. Ba ba da 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 do do boo, ba do 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 do. Boo, 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 doo. Ba, ba, da, ba. Ba, ba, da, da, da. Ba, ba, da, da, do. Ba, ba, da, bo. Ba, da, 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 do. Ba, ba, da, bo, ba, do. Boo, 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 doo, boo. Boo, doo, 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 doo. Boo, 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 doo. I think we have a runner. Now let's see, again, these 4mm usually don't fit 18 gauge. This was 18 gauge I was using, but let's see, we might get lucky. Oop, they do. They do in this case. Got to check all 4 of them because you never know. One of them will act up, and then you'll have just the right bead you want, and then it's acting up like a bad little kid. You got to put it in the corner. Nope, none of these are acting up, but I think these two on this side have more black, and these two have more turquoise. So we're gonna switch these to balance them a little better. Whoa, get back over there. I know you want to be with your older friend. You got to stay with your new friend. All right. Don't go out tonight, it's bound to take your life. There's a red moon on the rise. Ooh-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Loopy loops. There's a really fun video I did on this. It's called, I forget what it's called. I think it's, what's it called, Baxter Monkey? Squiggly earrings or something? Wild squiggly earrings. It's like how you can make, just scrunch up your wire and wiggle it every which way and make fun earrings. No right or wrong, and they still come out looking really fun. Hope you guys are making pieces too. I mean, you're allowed to just watch, but I hope some of you are making pieces and having a good time. We're having a good time. We're having a party. Everybody's dancing, making all the jewelry, watching the video. Now we turn these a quarter turn like this. All right. So they'll face the right way once we put the earring hooks in. Open up that, stick the bottom part on, close it like a jump ring. Nope, I forgot to turn this one. Quarter turn. Where are my brass earring hooks? I haven't seen them in forever. I'll have to put these aside, put the hooks on later. Nah, I don't like that. It's that's too bright after the subtle. That's better. See if 18 gauge will fit these little babies. Nah. Oh yeah, I'm lucking out today. All my 4mm are fitting the 18 gauge. It's almost like somebody told the manufacturers, you need to make those holes bigger, because Matt's Crazy Art is not happy with these little holes that the 18 gauge doesn't fit. No, they both fit. Yeah, let's do this. I'm telling you, I love beads with character. I like beads where each teeny tiny little bead is like its own little planet. I love it. Look at that. I love it. I could just sit here and look at these like this, spinning. Just spinning forever. I could have a whole video of just beautiful stones spinning with music playing in the background. Trying to teach myself to do this looking through the camera screen, not at the actual piece. It's much harder because there's a split-second delay, and also it's obviously not as focused as my own eyes on the actual piece, but it helps me stay in frame a way better for you guys. So I'm trying to train myself to do this to make it more visually appealing, so I'm not going down here and just looking at it. So I might go a little slower, and you might find me every once in a while with the pliers going like this, because I can't get the depth perception through the camera lens the same way. But you'll get to see much better close-ups, I think, this way. There you go. Is that better than normal? You like that? Got your little... Now the planets have rings like Saturn. James is just a jewelry making machine. I saw his posts on the Facebook channel. I mean, the Facebook page. Anybody want to post their own jewelry, go to the Facebook page. Matt's Crazy Art Group. It's actually not the page, it's the group. You got to put in group, or if you get the page, it's just more videos. But you got to go to group, Matt's Crazy Art Group, and then join. You have to ask to join. And then I will accept you unless you look suspiciously like a spy from another channel. And then you can post unlimited photos of your own art and jewelry and anything you want. Post pictures of your pets, your paintings, your favorite lemonade recipe. Carefully don't shoot those sharp edges at your face. If you're a glasses wearer, you might be okay. If you're not, you might want to wear goggles or just close your eyes when you clip off the ends with your cutters. Close your eyes, give me your hand, darling. Do you see the sharp edge coming at your face? Do you understand? Can you feel the pain when it hits your eyeball? Is this feeling an eternal pain? I believe it was meant to be, darling. I watch you holding your pliers. You don't practice safety. Do you feel the pain as the sharp edge hits your face? Or are you listening, closing your eyes in time? Feel the pain, sharp edge through your brain, your whole life. So scary as the ambulance comes to pick you up. You will never like this feeling. Oh. Now where are my silver hooks? I don't have any of my earring hooks. There's some other place because I haven't made earring hooks in like a week. I mean earrings. So I'll just put these aside now. Just put the hooks on later. Whew. Let's get these little iridescent dyed pink shell. You don't see them as clearly when they're really down there and they're on the table. Look at, whoa, now you can see, look at that. Even now they look kind of peach. They look kind of orange, but they're actually like bright pink. So even the color isn't exactly perfect on the camera, but put them with this little pink cat's eye. Well, the cat's eye in the cradle and the silver spool, little blue pliers and the man with the microphone. Where'd he go? Where'd that man go? I don't know where, but I'm gonna find him soon, yeah. Because his name is Aaron Neville. Oh yeah, here he is. There he is. Complete with arm. Detachable arm. Wah, 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 wah. Aaron Neville arrived just the other day. You wouldn't believe he was made of clay. So I sat him down and I sang for a while. And then he looked at me and I knew it was a smile. And I started making jewelry, and as he grew, Aaron Neville said, I'm gonna be like you, Matt's crazy heart. You know I'm gonna be like you. It's okay, now he has a moving part. Put you back in your cradle. Hola, Miss G. Aren't these cool pliers, James? They are given to me by Mary Fitzhappens, who happens to be here with us. They're really squishy gel, so they're comfy on your hands. Squishy gel. It reminds me when my niece was 3. I used to drive around. She would be in the back seat of the car in her little car seat, and every time we get to a red light, you know how little toddlers are like chubby. They're all chubby and squishy, and I didn't want her to get bored in her car seat, so every time we get to a red light, I'd turn around and say hi to her, and then I'd grab her ankle and I'd say squishy leg, and she would giggle and she'd try to pull her leg away, and she said no. I say squishy leg, and she said no, Uncle Matt, not stussy, not stussy. My leg is not stussy. I said yes, it's a squishy leg, and she'd say, no, Uncle Matt, my leg is not made of squishy. I said, oh, what's your leg made of? My leg is made of blood and bones. You cannot squish it. It's a little too smart for her age. These pliers remind me. Squishy leg. Mel Blue, of course. We can do collaboration. We could do a duet too. Don't go breaking my heart. I couldn't if I tried. Oh, darling, you look like you broke your arm. It feels fine right now. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, let's add to this. No, I wanted to add those little squares, but they have the hole in the wrong spot. So what could I add at the top? Ooh, could I add those purple? Would that work? Sure, why not? Ta-da! Why does that one look flat on one side? They're supposed to be like Rondelle. Help me, Rondelle, help me get you onto the wire. No, 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 no. Help me, Rondelle, help me, Rondelle. Help me, Rondelle, help me, Rondelle. Help me, Rondelle, yeah, get yourself on the wire. Oh, my dad needs some remote learning, Space Kitten. He knows how to turn the volume on. He knows how to turn the TV on and off. He knows how to do the volume. Other than that, all those other buttons get him mixed up. Need to teach him some remote learning. Dexter Monkey never tells me when she's not doing well. She's like, tells everybody else, hides it from me. She doesn't want me to worry. So naturally, is when I hear about it somewhere else, I extra worry. Telling you, once you get this pattern down, you'll want to do it all day. It's so soothing, it's relaxing, and everybody likes how it looks. Super easy. Does he love me? I want to know. How can I tell if he loves me so? Is it in his kiss? Oh no, that's not the way. In his warm embrace. Oh no, you're made of clay. If you wanna do, no. If he loves you so, it's in the pliers. It's in the pliers. Oh yeah, well does he pinch your arm? Oh no, that does not feel good. Does he pinch your nose? Oh no, I do not like that. If you wanna shoot. If you wanna know if he loves you so, it's in the pliers. It's in the pliers. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting I don't have earring hooks. They're somewhere in the store. I'll have to look for them. All right, we'll just keep making these without the hooks. Pause for water break. James, have you tried that new Common Core math? You sit your grandson down and you say, grandson, this is how we do the new Common Core math. And you spread out the math problems on the table. And then you start you put your finger down your throat and you start gagging until you finally get up like a good amount of lunch. And then you vomit all over the math problems. And then you point to your grandson and you say, see how it's done? And then you pick up the vomited papers and you shake them out a little bit. And then you crumple them up in a ball and you throw them, you go outside and throw them on the ground. And then you start kicking them around like a soccer ball. And then you get the hose and you hose them down. And then you take a match and you light them on fire. And careful, practice good, safe fire safety. Put them around a little circle of bricks away from any foliage. You light them on fire, and then you take a photo and you upload it to your Instagram, and your teacher gives you an A+, because that's how you do Common Core math. Brought to you by the geniuses that are less intelligent than the average person who dropped out of third grade. Be surprised if people making these curricula have lower IQ than the average cashier at Walmart. Not that there's anything wrong with being a cashier at Walmart. In fact, if you're a cashier at Walmart, you're smarter than a curriculum maker.
Why are the curriculums so bad? Why are they so bad? Because they needed a way to make money and feel smart. And basically, you can't recreate the wheel. Education's been the same. And I owe Baxter Monkey 2 more videos. I have to finish that series. I'm really behind on it. But, education's been the same for 5,000 years. You make some marks on a paper, those marks represent sounds. You learn the sounds, you learn how to put the sounds together. They make words. That's it. You can't reinvent that. Same with math. There's numbers. The numbers represent values of how many items you're talking about. You learn which numbers represent which values. You learn to put them together and see if they create new numbers. And then you're done. Then you're done with elementary school once you master those two things. But the hoity-toity, pointy-head paper pushers up in the ivory towers of the education colleges said, we're not going to get any kind of esteem just pushing the same old narrative. Plus, a lot of them are ex-hippies, and they still can't get over the fact that they have to rebel against their parents even 40 years later. So they're like, we have to reinvent education. So they try to come up with whole new things, untested, untried, and what they do? It ended up with a whole generation of kids that can't read or do math. Do they apologize? No, they just turn it around and try a new thing, using your kids as guinea pigs. Because as the best teacher at every school I've ever been at, and that's not a brag, that's sad, because there's a lot of smarter people out there than me, a lot more dedicated, who could be better teachers. Didn't take that much effort on my part to be the best teacher. But as I would say the best teacher at every school I've ever been at, I will tell you, the average mom at a kitchen table can do a better job teaching her kid to read than the average public school teacher with a PhD. And that is not hyperbole. That is not an exaggeration. That is not overstating the truth. That is pure, hard, obvious reality. And here's another thing for you. Your teachers are not the boss of your child's education. Your teachers are servants. They're not even servants to the principal. The principal is not even their boss. Their real boss is the parents and the taxpayers. And if they don't acquiesce to you and understand that you're the boss of your child's education, and you tell them to go kick rocks, you pull your kid out, you homeschool your kid, you find another school, you find a charter school, you find some supplemental education. If you got to keep them in the public school, you are the boss of your child's education, not the teacher. Don't ever let them tell you they know better. They do not. They know less. They know less than a donkey's rear. This has been your public service announcement on education while we make beaded jewelry. So this is 20 gauge now. I switched to 20 gauge, not because 18 gauge was giving me trouble. I don't know. I just felt like it. I just kind of did it without paying attention because I was rambling about education. Yeah, here's the other reality. Children learn one-on-one. You can't really get around it. You put a kid in a class with 30 kids and one teacher, and that kid is getting 1/30th the learning they would get from a one-on-one scenario. So even if you are the least smart person in your little neighborhood or tribe, if you have at least the knowledge to pass 6th grade, you can teach any child to read by sitting down with them at a table with a pencil and a notebook from the dollar store and your dedicated time for an hour a day, 5 days a week. For one summer, you could teach any child to read. One summer, 1 hour a day, 5 days a week. You can go all the way from learning the basic ABC letter names to having them read sentences with 4 and 5 letter words, 6 or 7 words per sentence. You don't believe me? Try it. I did it with preschoolers. I had 10 preschoolers once. I taught all of them to read in 3 months. I taught them to read at a 1st grade level, and they hadn't even entered kindergarten yet. And what did I get from the director of 16 daycares? I got yelled at because I wasn't doing the arts and crafts the way they wanted. Me, an artist. Got yelled at for not doing the arts and crafts the way they want. Never mind, I just put all their kids ahead 2 years. Did they ask me to teach all the other teachers how to do that? They could have become world-renowned daycare company. They could have been like written up in all the newspapers. Nope, and they didn't want any of it. They wanted me to conform to their little Thursdays is supposed to be themed whatever. They had a theme for each day of the week. If you don't follow the theme of the day, you're not on the same page with us, Mr. Matt. Sorry. We'll have to write you up. So I taught kindergarten, I taught second grade, I taught third grade, I taught sixth grade, and I taught preschool briefly. James, were you in the service? I should know this. What branch, sir? Well, Baxter Monkey, I promised you a whole homeschool series, and I only made like 4 videos, and I have like at least 2 or 3 more to complete the series, so I'll try to work on that. Oh, James Hurley, I was a medic attached to an engineering battalion. You crazy guys and your explosives. Everybody say thank you, James, for your service. I can't get enough of these little bird's eye jasper. I get stuck with favorite stones and I just do them over and over. Come on, aren't those the coolest little stones? They're so cute. They look a little bit more tan in this video camera, but they're actually way more pink. They got a deeper, richer color than you can tell here. But you can see the cool patterns. Look at, and they're tiny. These super cool patterns are like super tiny. Look, like each one's the size of a green pea. But they're not going to go with the shell. Let's go to pick some amethyst. I'm really picky with my amethyst too. Half of them are too dark, half of them are too light, and then the half in the middle is just right. You see that math? That adds up to 150%. Oh my gosh, you should hear like the number of times I was in a meeting. I was in a meeting with 30 other teachers. Now, statistically, the average public school teacher has a lower IQ than the average American. You'd think they'd at least have an equal IQ. They should be superior if they're going to be teachers, at least a little bit. But nope, the average teacher has a lower IQ than the average American that doesn't go into teaching. Well, I was sitting there in a meeting with 30 other teachers when suddenly I looked at our schedule and I said, you know, they're cheating us out of 15 minutes each day, the way they rearranged our breaks and our lunches and everything. And they're like, no, they're not, because they add basically they moved the time up and they added 15 minutes at the end of the day, and then they started the day 15 minutes later and ended it 15 minutes later, and then they cut 15 minutes off our lunch. And I was like, well, we're losing 15 minutes then. They're like, no, because look, the 15 minutes that they make us stay later in the day, they make up for it because we don't have to come in till 15 minutes later in the day. So it balances out. And I said, yeah, but they're also taking 15 minutes off our lunch. And they're like, no, you don't understand, because the 15 minutes at the end of the day makes up for the 15 minutes in the beginning of the day. I'm like, yeah, I get that part. Our lunch also went down from 45 minutes to 30 minutes. So according to the contract, we have to be given, we can't work more than this many minutes per day, and they're making us work an extra 15 minutes. We're getting 15 minutes less break in the middle of the day when we need it most. And I didn't give a crap. I mean, I stayed after school. I stayed up till 2 a.m. working on stuff. But like, I just thought, mathematically, they're violating the contract. 29 teachers in this room with me couldn't figure that math. Teachers teaching all the way up to 6th grade and a principal arguing with me, couldn't figure that out. The whole room turned on me. No, Mr. Matt. Well, they didn't call me Mr. Matt, but you're wrong. And then finally one teacher was like, oh crap, he's right. And then they all turned on her, and she's like, no, look at this, he's right. And then another teacher's like, oh wait, he is right. And then pretty soon the whole meeting collapsed, and the principal's like, I need to go talk to some people. Like, do you understand how incredibly dumb that is? These are the people swearing they know which math is better for your kids. You know, 1,000 college professors wrote a letter that Common Core math is ruining the kids coming out of 12th grade into college who are majoring in math type majors like engineering and any kind of science, technology, engineering, or mathematics. They're saying the kids don't even have basic skills. They have to go back and do remedial math for a year before they can even enter their regular courses. This is 1,000 professors signed this letter. This was like 20 years ago. This is before Common Core Math was Common Core Math. It had other names before that, but it was this fuzzy new math. The version I had to teach under was called Everyday Math. There was a Facebook group called Parents Against Everyday Math, and I used to post in it all the time. It's probably still up, but Everyday Math became Common Core Math. Absolutely, James. And you know what Common Core Math is? We found it on a chart once, another teacher and I. It's a type of math that's taught in parts of India. Now, it's been taught in parts of India for hundreds of years. So the parents and the grandparents know how to teach their kids this style. It is not a superior style. In some ways, it's slower. The only reason the American educators adopted it was because it was new and different. And to them, anything new and different equals progress. Because, again, they're just a bunch of old hippies who still want to rebel against their parents. So anything that's traditional, in their mind, equals bad. And anything that's new, to them, equals good. I tell you, there's another time. They said, we're going to try a new program for the kids who are having trouble reading, the remedial, the kids who need a lot of help with reading. We're going to take them out of their reading practice time where they actually sit down with books, and we're going to have them sit in a circle and look at a poster of a cat. And we're going to have them express their feelings, what they think about the cat. And then we're going to put up a poster of a sunrise and have them express their feelings, what they think about the sunrise. Because studies show that children who talk more tend to read better. And I said, that's the biggest bunch of garbage I ever heard in my life. First of all, we're trying to get kids not to talk in class. They're talking too much and they're not paying attention. Secondly, some of the quietest kids you ever met are geniuses. Thirdly, you're going to take prime time away from them working with books so they can sit in a circle and look at a picture with no words, and you think that's going to make them a better reader? Are you insane? Again, this is a meeting, me and 30 teachers. And I said to the principal and the 30 teachers, I said, I'm not my class. You're not doing it to my class. My class is already becoming the most superior class of all the second grade classes. There are 4 second grade classes. I said, you gave me the lowest. They actually gave me the lowest kids. They gave me like 8 special needs kids. And I still ended up getting my entire class to read better than the other second graders. And I said, no, I'm not ruining what I'm doing. I'm not following this garbage program. Principal was so upset, she literally pulled me out of the meeting, and she said, why are you like this? Why do you have to be so obnoxiously vitriolic against everything that we try to do here? And she's like, I'm not even writing you up. I'm not even punishing you. I just want to know why you're like this. And I said, I want to know why all of you are so completely lacking in common sense that you think this is a good idea. And you want to know what happened? I didn't do it. They didn't push it, because by that time I had learned all the laws and I was the bully. The principals used to bully me in the beginning until I learned all the rules and stuff. Now I'm the bully. I learned to bully every single principal after that who wanted to be a jerk. So they left me alone. They didn't make me do it. And within 2 weeks, they scrapped the whole program. Oh, I'm going to have to put earring hooks. Sorry you guys don't get to see the finished product because I don't know where my earring hooks are. I'll find them in a minute. And it's not that these are stupid people. It's that they have, you can have smart people with dumb mentalities. And I'm telling you, the mentality of the education system in America is, let's keep trying new stuff. It would be like if carpenters got together and were like, we developed this system of bricks and wood and nails and screws for 1,000 years and we perfected it. But, let's be hippie and progressive and throw it all out, and let's learn all over again how to build houses out of bamboo and reeds, and without any knowledge of that either. Let's just go out in the forest and find sticks and mud and see if we can recreate how to build houses. And then let's force all the carpenters across the U.S. to build new houses that way. You think that would work? Of course it wouldn't work, because people have to live in these houses. But they can do that to children, because the children, you don't see what's going on in their brains. It's a big mystery. So these idiot teachers can get away with this crap because you don't find out for 10 years how much damage is done. The parents don't see it in action. Parents aren't there in the room most of the time. The kids are too young and they don't know they don't know anything. They don't know how to report whether this is a good idea or not because they're 5. How are they supposed to know? And so you don't find out until they're 14 and they're behind in every subject. And you're like, what the heck is wrong with my Johnny? Oh, he's ADHD. He's this, he's that. Anyway, that's your little rant for today. What else can we do? Let's make some necklaces. Let's take some of these really pretty Baxter monkey stones and make some necklaces. Look at this one. Oh, I tried to use this one the other day. It has this little chip taken out. I want to sand that. It's really pretty though. Look at this one. Oh, sunshine is here. Sunshine, go away today. Don't feel much like dancing. Somebody come take my baby away. Don't feel much like clapping. Well, how much does it cost? I'll buy it. I'm just kidding, Sunshine. You don't have to go away. Sunshine on my shoulders look so lovely. Sunshine in my eyes can make me cry. Sunshine on the waters makes me happy. Sunshine almost always makes me high. Like that time in the basement with my cousin when we tried that funny stuff that was given to us by our Uncle Joe, and it took us like 3 days to recover. If I had a dream that I could give you a dream, make you feel this way. Like that time we were in the basement and our cousins all got together and tried that stuff that our uncle gave us. This is 18 gauge antique copper from Parawire. I use 20 the most, and then 18 the second most. And then I haven't used it in a long while, but 22 is really helpful too. It's a little more flimsy, but you can do really, really tiny, intricate stuff with it. But pretty much I've been getting by with 20 and 18 for like weeks now. James, you know Uncle Joe. I had to use an alias for this. I had to keep him anonymous, but I'll tell you off air. We both know who he is. .22, yeah, 22 is good. 22 is not good for holding strength if there's going to be pressure on it, but it's really cool for like doing really intricate weaving and fun, pretty designs. Sunshine go away today. Don't feel much like dancing. Uncle Joe is trying to run my life. Don't know what he's asking. Well, how much does it cost? I'll buy it. Time is all we've lost. I'll try it. Well, he can't even run his own life. Be glad if he'll run mine. Sunshine. Hey, it's that wooden flag. We gotta do a duet. Yeah, those quartz heart stones, they weren't at Joanne every time I went. They were only there like 1 out of 3 times. I think people buy them up really fast because they're really in demand and they don't restock them fast enough. But if they have a joannes.com, you might be able to find them online. Ooh, put some stones in a flag. Don't worry, that wooden flag. Soon enough, people will be mailing you stuff. Don't you worry. Was it I'll eat ham if he runs mine? Sunshine. Oh, he can't even run his own life. I'll eat ham if he'll run mine. Sunshine. All right, ooh, this is gonna look, oh, look, this is like the same stone. Look how pretty. That might be the same exact stone. I'm gonna make earrings to go with this. Oh yeah, baby. Look at that. Look at that. Gotta look again. Look at that. Wow. What shall we put for the next one? Let's try this. No, not that. Not that. Shall we try? Definitely do this for the bottom part. I love these little African turquoise beads. Now, what do we put for the middle? I think I have 2 more cases of beads. Let me go grab them. Let's see. Maybe these. Let's see if this works. That's too close in color. Need a little more contrast. And these. No, that almost does it. If I had like a lighter version of those, I'll look around. Ooh, these are kind of golden brown. That might be different enough. Nah, it throws off the color pattern. I'm gonna sneeze. I'll be right back. Stainless steel wire is cool, but this is pretty much what I use. Are these blue? Is this too bright? Or is this too dark? Let's try. Could that work? Nah, it's too dark. It's throwing off. It's too intense. We need more subtle. Oh, I think these might work. Let me see. That work? Yeah, that's close enough. You can't tell in this lighting, but trust me, that works. All right, let's put these together. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you, Stacy. Thank you, Juliana. Oh, cherry quartz is too shiny. These are more rough kind of not. They're kind of matte, not matte like me, but matte like MATTE. The mailing for Sunday literally just went out today. So, because we had an employee out for a couple days. So, you guys, most of you probably have not gotten it yet. Actually, probably nobody's gotten it yet. Unless the mail is suddenly got faster than the speeding bullet. So, I apologize about that. So anything bought on the Sunday show, nobody will have it yet. And don't worry, it's coming to you. There's nothing wrong. Yeah, see, last episode you should have gotten by now. Yeah, doesn't that come out good? I like that. See how this goes with this, right? So this is 18 gauge. I don't even see how thick I am. I don't even like how this is sticking out too much. Let's make that tighter. That's better. Close your eyes, don't let that sharp end hit you, darling. You will cry when you're bleeding from your left eyeball. You won't feel the same when your eyes are tearing. Just because you shot a piece of wire in your brain. But wait, there's more. Let's make little squiggly parts for this. Make it extra. This will be an extra beautiful set. We'll charge $1 million for it. Not just do they feel better in my hands, they're actually slightly higher quality than the Walmart ones that I always use, so that's nice. Now the cutters actually were they didn't cut, but I'm still using these super high-end cutters someone gave me. They're like, these are like $65 cutters, but I like these pliers. They're slightly sharper in the tip, so I can get in tighter areas, and I like the squishiness. I'm getting used to it. It doesn't feel weird or different. And these round nose, pretty much every round nose I use are the same. They're pretty good. Although, like, someone was telling me about this particular pattern where they won't twist if you bend really hard wire. Like, they'll be locked better if the hinge is like this, as opposed to the Walmart ones where it's like this, where I think, is that the same? Oh, maybe that's the same. Nope, that's the same pattern, same exact design. So never mind. So apparently there's this high-end one that won't. But anyway, these are, I don't know, I like these. So we have two. Got to give them the same length, and then we can make little earring swirls. You guys know all the fancy names for this stuff. Definitely, it always comes in handy to have another pair of cutters when you misplace yours for a minute. Like I always misplace everything. Should have taken more wire. But never fear. Let's pull these and round these more. Open these up, give them a wider loop. There we go. Then we'll fold this over. Whoops. And use this little guy to round off the edges. Now they're not as sharp. Yeah, I don't like this. I'm gonna do a more definite pattern. I'm trying too hard to play around with stuff when I don't have enough wire. Let's take more wire, extra wire, so we don't run out. Better to have too much than too little. Put this down across to get the same size. Measure them one more time together, make sure they're the exact same size. All right, now let's take it to the middle. Take it to the middle. Take it to the middle one more time. You've been trying to bend all your wire. You've been trying to bend it all night. But you just can't seem to retire till you get it right. You know you're hoping for a miracle. Try to get the perfect loop, and you're ready to close the door. Can't seem to make it through. But you're still hoping and believing. So you keep running out and trying again with wire. So put it on the table, hold up your pliers, and give it just another one more try. Ooh, see? Now that we have extra wire, we can make some really interesting... Whoa, what is that? That's much more interesting than before. And we have room to scarf it, which means we can tuck in the sharp ends and not worry about them. Oh, yeah. Let's see if we can do that again. Kalika Luka Luki Mama. You sell your pieces for whatever people want to pay that makes you happy. Start out at $1 million. And if they say no, then say, okay, well, let's negotiate. Give me a price that you like to pay. And they say $1. And you say, okay, that's too low. How about we do $500,000? And they're like, nope, that's still too high. Say, okay, well, what do you say? And they say, well, I guess I can come up to $3. And you say, nope, that's still too low. How about $100,000? And they're like, no, that's too high. I'd have to remortgage my house. And you say, well, then what do you counter with? And they say, well, tell you what, how about $7.50? And you say, nope, that's still too low. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go real low for you. How about $10,000 for this one piece? And they're like, no, you don't understand. I won't be able to pay my kids' tuition if I pay $10,000 for that piece of jewelry. And you say, well, give me another price. And they say, okay, fine. I'll do $10. And you're like, nope, I put too much work into this. Tell you what, I'll come down to $100. And they're like, well, that's actually doable, but my husband would kill me if I paid $100 for this one piece of jewelry when, it's not anyone's birthday or anniversary or anything. So, and you're like, well, counter. And they're like, okay, fine. 15. And you're like, all right, how about 20? And they're like, okay, I can do 20. And you're like, yay, 20 it is. And that's how you find your price. Works every time. So you got to go by the overall length. See, this loop is smaller than this loop, but overall length, this is actually longer. So it's more so overall length than trying to make each loop exactly the same. Because nobody's going to pay attention to these two loops if one is significantly longer or shorter. They're going to see the whole. Got to look at it holistically, see the whole. With a little love and some bargaining, you'll get your perfect price now. Get your perfect price with some haggling and some bargaining. You'll get the people's money to pay you in your pocket, 'cause they got some cash for you. They got some cash for you. They're gonna pay for the jewels. They're gonna pay for your jewelry. Hold my hand. Won't you hold my hand? Now see, these, I made them the same way because I'm not good at doing mirror. I do it one way and I'm not good at doing it the opposite way like a mirror. So a lot of times you can get away with it. So I made these exactly the same, but you flip one. Sometimes they don't look as good in the back, but in a lot of cases they do. This look just as good in the back, right? So you flip them, now they look like mirror reverse. And then you just put the earring hooks on, and actually no, these are going to go on here. Look at this, super amazing. Look at that for some earrings. And if you want to know how I price these, I just start at 1 million and then we work our way down from there. Just make sure when you put them on, they're still facing opposite ways. Because also, in this case, you want these diagonals to face out. Because if you put it that way, it still looks good, but it looks prettier if you can see the diagonal wraps on the stones. Now see, a really good person would have made their diagonal wraps going opposite ways. Like these would be going this way and these would be going that way. But most people are going to look at the earring as a whole. They're not really going to see that, oh, his diagonals are going the same direction. How can you call those earrings? Plus, when they're on someone's ears, you definitely don't see it. Because instead of looking like this, they're spread apart 10 inches and on the other side of their face. So anyway, you'll never see the full effect till I put the hook on, but I can't because I don't have the hook here. But I'm telling you, when I do, the hook will bring you back. I ain't telling you no lies. The hook will bring you back. Of that you can surmise. Thank you, Stacy F64. Are you a fighter jet, Stacy? Now let's pick a real pretty chain for this. Baxter Monkey gave us some really pretty antique copper chains. I'm going to do this one, I think. Right? Let's see. Maybe. Or maybe this one. Ooh, yeah, I like that one better. I got a hand for you. I got a hand for you. I'm gonna run from you. I am so scared of you. And you put some jump rings on there and earring hooks on there, and we'll be all done. I get my chains from Baxter Monkey. But a good place to get chains is Amazon. Just type in jewelry chain clasp, and you'll get them pre-made with clasps, so you don't have to cut them and add the clasps. Add bulk, and you'll get a whole bunch, or assorted, and then put in the silver, antique copper, whatever you want. And then you just do a bunch of scrolling. Just do a bunch. It won't take you forever. Take you 5 minutes scrolling till you find what you're looking for. But I get most of my chain on Amazon. Water break. Look at these pretty guys. They were at Michael's. It's copper with patina already done for you. Isn't that cool? Let's make them into something pretty. I got a hand for you. I got a hand for you. I'm gonna run from you. 'Cause I'm so scared of you. Hold my hand. Want you to hold my hand. Hold my hand. Want you to understand. Hold my hand. I want you to hold my hand. I'm gonna love you the best that I can. Aren't those pretty, Julie? Those hands? I'm going to take these jump rings off. I'm not going to use them. I'm going to take some 20 gauge anti-copper. These guys are kind of already anti-coppered up. I'll keep these in the visual until I'm ready for the next thing. Try to take the same amount of both. My most useful tool is my calculator to count up all the money I make before I put it on the bed and roll around in it. First I get real hot and sweaty, and then I roll around in all the money until it sticks to me. And then I laugh a big victorious evil laugh. And then I throw the money up in the air and it all falls down on top of me, and I laugh again. Slippery little guy. This is slipping all over the place. Now I could go through this hole right here, but I'm gonna have to pull this up and pull it back down, and I might warp everything in the process. And you know what? It's gonna be fine. This is a flat enough disc. Just pull it in the back here, give it a couple twists, and then we'll come up to the top and scarf it. I've never done this before with this particular type metal piece, but I think it came out okay. Let's do another one. So already I feel like I have more control than I did of the first one. Ooh. Let's round that a little bit more. Happened. It didn't twist the way I wanted it to. Let's do that again. Okay. Twist. There we go. That must have been a really, really bad argument at dinner. That night on a honeymoon, we slept in separate rooms. Since you've been gone, all I'm left is a band of gold. All I'm left of the dreams I hold is a band of gold and the memories of what used to be when you were still here with me. Can you imagine? You just get done the wedding and that night on the honeymoon, we slept in separate rooms. Like I'm sure the songwriter thought was like, wow, that's a dramatic line, and it rhymes. But like for real, like who, like what kind of bad argument would you have to have at the restaurant of the hotel to be like, oh, we just got married and now we're gonna have our honeymoon, but I'm mad at you. And like you know how expensive those hotel suites, those honeymoon suites are at the average vacation honeymoon getaway. Like I'm so mad at you, I'm gonna shell out another $432 just so I can be spiteful and sleep in a different room. Oh, what? You don't have any available? We didn't reserve it in time? You don't have an extra room? Or I'm gonna rent a car and go down the street to the next hotel. This cracks me up, some of these lyrics, like people just wave their hands and sing to them. And they don't really think about like really? That would really happen that way? That wooden flag, I probably the actual session goes like 5 to 7, so I'll probably come over at 4. Yeah. Put earring hooks on those. Once again, guys, I misplaced my earring hooks, so you don't get to see the finished piece till I find them. But I shall find them soon. Don't worry. Time for a water break. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna cut at 2 hours, guys. I'm getting tired. The 3 hour live show last night knocked me out, and I didn't get enough sleep last night. So so 4 minutes, 3 minutes left. Ask me any questions. Ask me anything at all. I am putting these up for sale. I'm not sure when or where, but you can go here. This, we literally have 45 sets left. Each set has 5 pieces of jewelry, and it's only $30. It's like $70, $75 worth of jewelry for $30. So go here. Some of the sets are as pretty as these guys. Go here. You can see a photo of each set. Pick your favorite set. They were made on Sunday, but only a little more than half of them sold. So, pull up the photos, zoom in, see what you see, and pick a set before they're gone. I'm going to pull them offline in a day or two and reconstitute everything into, I might sell them to this store that wants to buy them wholesale from me. But you guys get first pick. You get to pick the best of the best, whatever you think is the prettiest. So grab them before I take them down. I'm probably going to take them down what's today, Wednesday? I'll probably take them down on Friday. Maybe if you guys are really nice, I'll take this set right here and put it up for sale separately. I'll put these in a different set. Maybe I'll just put this set up for sale. But I think I might need to buy more anti-copper earring hooks and jump rings. So that might not go up today, but it might. So check this out. Write it down so you don't forget. Type it in your device. It's all one word. No spaces. And we have a minute and a half. Any other questions? James, that's an excellent question. Purple peanut butter. I love it. Hello, Truth Convoy. I'm scrolling up to look at some of the earlier comments I missed. That wooden flag is going to make me a sign, a Matt's Crazy Art sign. Yeah, I mean, I think we were going to do the sets for 35 to 50, somewhere in that range. And at the last minute, we're like, let's just make them 30. Let's make them so ridiculously low priced that some people will want to buy 3 and 4 sets. And that's what happened. A lot of people, several people bought 3 and 4 sets. Oh, James is doing that Common Core math again. Janelle Brown, everybody have a great day. Thank you. Thank you for everything. I thought I was going to go 4 hours, but I'm really, really beat after last night. Check out last night's. It was real fun. All we did was sing and play guitar. It was me and well, at first I opened my birthday present, and to my surprise, there was, what's this guy's name? I forgot his name already. Vince Gilligan? I forget his name. Anyway, he was singing with me the whole night. It was great. So great. So you guys can watch the replay of that show from yesterday. It's just, the thumbnail is just my face making a silly face. That's all it is. But it's about 3 hours. So there's a lot of live shows on there. You got to find the one. It's about 3 hours, and it's listed as October 6th to 2020. So that'll help too. All right. Thanks, everybody. Oh yeah, Aaron Neville. Aaron Neville came and sang with me. It was wonderful. So say goodnight, Aaron Neville. Bye, everybody. I'll try to hang out again before the week's over, and then Sunday we'll probably have another big show. Oof. And I have some other regular videos to put up, some just regular tutorials and stuff I've been holding out for a couple weeks. I need to put some more up. I'll see you guys. Take care. Be awesome. Have fun. Stay jewelry. Stay artistic. Keep making fun, creative things. Goodbye.